Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're talking about Chapter 2 of Soul Leveling the anime, and I just finished it. Have to say, watching that in live action, or in animation form, was kind of a crazy experience. We're finally done the main character's death part, and it's hit or miss for me. Like, some of those parts of the episode I found, one, jumping back to what's happening with his sister and stuff like that. I get that it kind of gives why the character wants to live and all towards the end, but at the same time, it felt like it was taking me out of the despair of this moment. The art style didn't work for me at first. I felt like the things are too rounded, there's not enough detail. But then I saw the opening theme. If the opening theme is an indication of some of the action scenes to come, which I hope it is, it logically should be, these look pretty great. It also shows me that we're not going super quickly into the manhwa. We basically went through, I think, 6 chapters plus or minus in 2 episodes. That's about 3 chapters per episode. That's a pretty hefty list. That's like maybe a 70 episode series total at that pace, if they want to cover everything and if there's no filler during the way. And here's hoping there's kind of some padding where it needs to be, but also not unnecessarily at the same time. Stuff that I really loved. There's this one, the smiling face is a different kind of creepy. I'll always have a soft spot for the way the manhwa does it, but I do love seeing it in like anime form. It's really cool, and it's just the right kind of creepy and terrifying. Like, if you saw that, you'd be freaking terrified. But also the frame where he's and the same manhwa frame exists, where he's laying covered in blood on the altar, and it's visceral. Everything, like, I will say this, gore wise, blood wise, this feels legit gory and bloody. And that's never a vibe I really got from the manhwa. It's there. It's just, there's something about the anime that makes it feel more gory, maybe because you're seeing the spurts of blood, and it just makes things pretty real. But at the same time, because the art style is a little bit too simplistic at times, like there's a guy that gets cut in 2 this episode, and it really worked way better in the manhwa, I find. Other than that, I think it's a good episode. I'm still really hyped. Super HD, the interface for the game system is super HD. But anyway, all in all, I really like the episode. I think it has some weaknesses. I think I'm going to continue to gripe throughout the series about the art not quite being where it needs to be for the series. However, I really like the voice acting. I think Sung Jin-woo's at least young voice actor, I don't know if it's the same, I need to check into that. His voice actor did a great job in the end, particularly at the despair, the terror, the fear, the acceptance that's all happening in that moment. I think it was all really well done and gets me excited. And about that song in the opening theme, it's a good song. Not the best opening theme I've seen in years, but definitely a good one. So happy that we're getting that. Also, the music, the sound design of this, Sawano's behind it, so I'm not super shocked. But we have when the music starts playing to praise the god, is it worship? No, it's praise, I think. It definitely is something different when you get the audio around it, and I think this is where the series is really going to excel going forward. Guys, what did you think about episode 2? I'm going to be doing these week to week so that we can enjoy this experience together, going through the anime over time. This is the biggest manhwa out there and its adaptation, so I'm curious, what are your thoughts? Leave them down below.